And we are live. I'm Slimdaddyladron with her silly and cynical asshole, and it's so glad to be back. I'm going to be blunt with you folks. I've had a shitty couple of weeks, like some of the shittiest weeks of my life. I don't have a job anymore. I was stressed out. And quite frankly, a bunch of other stuff in the world let's just say going on didn't help my mindset. But I'm back. I'm here with my friends. I'm here. I'm just here. We're back. There's no need for explanation. There's no need to go deeper into it. Let's just come back and come back strong.
Yes.
We got Edgy, we got Bagtoons, we got J Stuff, we got Soggy, we got Wayward. And then we got a really fun show for you guys tonight. You gotta introduce yourself, share this on Twitter, share this on your Discord, whatever. Make sure everyone knows that Slim is back. That would be great.
Slim is back. Slim is back. Slim is back. Slim is back. Slim is back.
I think people for a while thought I was dead. But
oh shit.
But I'm back. I'm actually here.
Hey,
So yeah, you guys introduce yourselves like you always do, and let's get into it.
Yeah. Sorry, Jason.
What are you laughing at, man? Yeah, that was a little evil, even for us.
Dude, that was like, yeah.
Like it's like you clearly someone sent you, like someone sent you something that you just laugh hysterically. That's a little fucked up.
You're laughing like Bill Cosby in that scene with the barbecue sauce.
No.
Oh god.
Oh god. My barbecue sauce makes everybody huggy buggy.
Don't compare.
Secret ingredient of
That's
Quaaludes.
the laugh you make.
Wait, is this that coffee sauce?
Yeah,
Coffee
I'm talking about
Makes
the
everyone
Cosby
horny.
sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good. I'm done.
Yeah, that's yeah. So a lot of stuff has happened. I would say some things happened. I recently beat Psychonauts 2. I'm not going to talk about it because Wayward is trying to beat it right now.
I appreciate that.
But let's just say, I'm just going to say it right now, not to spoil anything, but, I'm pretty sure it, well, how do I put this? You know how the first game felt like it was written by something like, Tim Burton? Something out of Tim Burton's imagination?
I would not know, for I have not played it yet.
Has anybody here played Psychonauts?
I've only played a demo.
I wouldn't really call it Tim Burton, to be honest.
I was gonna get into it this week.
It's more
I would
like
say
a
one big
Lego
difference with
movie.
this game is the tone's like less jokey this time around. It's like I don't think it's generally. It doesn't like I think it's being a little more dramatic this time around. Which,
it's definitely more story. Here's the thing: it is more story focused.
It is.
I did it, but when I tell you this, it went from being this felt like something written by Tim Burton to it feels like something written by Rebecca Sugar.
Sure, that's not good.
Oh,
That's not good.
Especially like again, I'm not gonna spoil it because Wayward is here, but because he needs to finish the game. But I'm telling you, but Wayward, I'm just kind of setting you up for what to expect. By the end of the game, it feels like it was written by Rebecca Sugar.
Oh, wait,
and a bit of by the end of the game, it also feels like it was written by a bit of George Lucas too. The prequels, George Lucas.
Oh no,
that's not
What a weird combo that is. What a wild combo.
That could be so much worse. But yeah,
but wait, if we're talking George Lucas, that means it's like Revenge of the Sith level.
I'll just say if it like the story's not that
I mean,
great,
if it was Revenge of the Sith level, that wouldn't even be bad.
I'll be okay
She
with
doesn't want to live. Dude, the woman force-willed herself to death. What the fuck?
Listen,
I think Dr. Ball said it best.
To death.
I'd rather die than live under fascism. Take care of my kids, though.
I mean, to be fair, in Padme's defense, it's like your husband just tried to kill you.
I mean,
and is a psycho.
Okay.
The government, the democracy you fought for has just been swept away.
Well, actually, here's something to the defense of the movie, and I'm gonna be. I don't want to talk about Star Wars anymore. God damn, but I got to.
Oh my! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
To the defense of the movie, there is a popular theory that does actually make sense. You see, like, there's a way to sustain yourself to the Force, but you have to, like, essentially gain immortality, like Darth Sidious wanted, and it's literally taking the life force of another being to sustain yourself, like a vampire. This is what Darth Nihilus did in like the old canon. So basically, they said Padme was
he Dracula.
They said as Padme was dying, he still had a connection.
Keeping Anakin alive.
Not even that. It was like he still had a connection to her, and like as both of them were dying at around the same time, and Anakin, essentially, to stay alive, Anakin or Vader at this point, connected to the last living thing he had left, and he kind of just took her life force away, because if you look closely, as she dies, Vader takes his first breath.
Yeah, the moment the mask keeps on his face, she dies.
And you not only do you hear the breath, and then if you see the breath, you see like the thing leave his mask. So like at the end of the day, he kind of the more popular theory is he Draculaed her by accident, though. He didn't do it on purpose. He was so desperate to stay alive to the dark side.
My only problem with the way Padme died is it contradicts what Leia says to Luke in Return of the Jedi, when Luke asks, "What do you remember of your mom, your real mom?" And and Leia goes,
Luke is, you know how it is. Luke is definitely, he just pretended that didn't happen.
You could have
Leia being a sister thing.
Pretend I didn't kiss my sister.
Yes.
You could have.
Because that was like not the original plan. You could definitely tell.
Yeah, originally they were not supposed to be siblings at all.
Yeah, hey, I'll be honest. I'm a purist. I like the first movie the best. I think it just should have been one movie.
Okay, I'm tired of talking about Star Wars. Please.
I don't mind that they're siblings. Right, the kissing thing was a little weird. It was weird, though.
Hey, this is Soggy, and what about The Suicide Squad by James Gunn? Did anyone else get
I did not see that.
I did go see it.
I saw it. I went to go see it, as in I went to my living room and watched it.
Okay. I didn't even bother because I just did not care.
I fixed my HBO Max account just so I could see it.
It's good.
I liked it.
It was pretty awesome.
Well, here's the thing about that. Here's the thing about here's the thing about the Suicide Squad. And this is gonna sound weird, but ironically, when it started being a superhero movie at the third act, I think that was the weakest part of the movie. When it started being a superhero movie,
I think the weakest part
was the
end. I'm gonna say the Harley Quinn stuff was the weakest part. Like where
I'm just kind of sick of Harley Quinn.
Yeah, that was the weakest part for me.
That part is it's still better than anything in Birds of Prey. Good lord.
There are some things in a
here's the thing. I'm gonna say this. It was a good. I don't really consider a superhero movie to like a very end. I think this is a good James Gunn. I say James Gunn the movie. It's James Gunn the movie. That's what
Well,
the
yeah,
movie is. It's James Gunn the movie.
James Gunn in a superhero movie.
I wouldn't say it's a superhero movie. It's a comic movie, but it ain't no superhero movie because none of these guys are. They're all assholes. Every single
I
one
do
of
like
them
the
are
fact that they
evil.
were actually staying true.
I'm sorry.
It became one in the third act, but
the third
Did they
act.
actually try to keep them as actually make them villains?
No, yeah, and like the worst thing about like Will Smith's character in the other movie was like he wasn't like he kept like flip flopping, like he's like I care about my daughter, but I don't care about my daughter. You know, and like they like he clearly you know had like his like roughness with his daughter, but like he wasn't like he
at least with this Bloodsport was like at least with this right was
to be a villain.
I'm gonna say it right now.
I'll let it slide, right? Is because like Starro was not just a normal villain. It was like that's a galactic alien. So I can see why some of them would go, maybe we could try to kill it now before, you know, it gets too out of hand, you know? Like, let's kill it now, you know?
Here's the thing, though, I want to point out. There's some stuff I want to talk about, because here's the thing. Even as James Gunn, the movie, it showed a lot of his strengths, but also a lot of his weaknesses. Yeah. Like, when you give, like, that's when you give any director creative freedom, because it's just like Beetlejuice shows a lot of. I keep bringing up Tim Burton for some reason, but it shows a lot of Tim Burton's strengths and a lot of Tim Burton's weaknesses, and this is kind of the same thing. When you give complete creative control, here's the parts about the thing I want to point out. First of all, Bloodsport and Deadshot, they're essentially like the same character.
Yeah, definitely. I just think he's better.
In my opinion, I think it was done out of spite.
Why they did that.
They literally did the same daughter thing.
Oh yeah.
He's
the daughter was kind of a
kind of like the leader of the group. It was done out of spite.
Yeah, no, it was
seething, right?
I mean, they did because he was originally supposed to be him.
Well, you want to know something interesting?
What?
Yep. Idris Elba was supposed to play Deadshot.
That's
and the reason
they kept it for Will Smith in case he comes back.
That's funny.
Yes, and that's why. And the reason why it's a new guy is because of Will Smith. In case Will Smith wants to ever come back and do a movie again.
I don't think it was I don't think it really was. They should have got. They get him to play a good, like an actual hero character.
The first person to say fuck Will Smith.
Here's the thing, though. The thing is, like I said, it's not only that, but like at the end of the day, it's just Idris Elba playing Idris Elba.
Oh, definitely.
It really, it's the same. Yeah. It's the same thing. Like it was Will Smith playing Will Smith. It's Idris Elba playing Idris Elba. And
did he go on Black Superman like he did in the Fast and Furious spinoff? Because that was funny.
No.
Because I'm fucking Black Superman.
He's more.
No, he doesn't do that. He doesn't do
that. That line was so fucking funny. I was like, this series has jumped the shark.
Here's the thing. He's basically like, he's basically like, oh hey Emily, thanks for getting my link. For some reason, my viewer thing says 0. I don't know how many people are actually watching.
Is it 0 for you?
Hang on, I'm gonna try to refresh it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna refresh the page real quick.
I haven't been able to look at the page.
I like but I liked Bloodsport and I forget what the rat girl. I like their relationship was way more convincing.
Ratcatcher too.
Yeah, that was way more convincing than Will Smith's character and then Harley Quinn. They did not like that. Like they're just like we're friends now. I'm like, really? You guys are friends? You guys are friends.
That was kind of sudden.
I also loved every single scene with my boy King Shark. I loved every scene.
Oh yeah, King Shark was great.
Yeah,
I knew King Shark was going to be great, but the surprise out of all of it was Polka Dot Man.
Yes, I mean, first of all, I'll say this from the jump.
Oh yeah.
The moment I saw the first trailer, I was like, "Polka Dot Man better live." I said it. I was like, "I hope he survives."
No, is it true that
I was like, he's dead. He's gonna die.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
I was sad when I was sad when that.
Spoilers, everyone.
Oh yeah, spoilers.
Okay, is it true? I saw the trailer where they claim that. I remember they saw in the trailer they claimed that Idris Elba's character killed Superman. Did that actually happen?
Well, Bloodsport in the comics.
No, he puts him in the ICU.
The thing about Bloodsport is he is the first character in the DC universe to kind of like actually shoot Superman. So that's a reference to the comics. So yeah. kind of funny though, thinking Henry Cavill Superman getting shot though. You just like picturing your head. Henry Cavill Superman gets shot.
Yeah, Henry Cavill got done so dirty as Superman.
He just up and looks at him and he's like, "See you in Sonic 2," and he just walks away. What happened to him?
Can you guys hear me?
I was saying Henry Cavill got done so dirty with Superman.
Now
he got shot.
Yeah, it's weird. It's saying nobody's watching. Hold on, let me see.
Is it? Because I'm seeing. What am I seeing?
That's
actually no. You're right. I don't see. I don't see the numbers.
I don't see any count.
You guys want to give me a minute? I'm sitting up here, stuck in a firefight with a bunch of aliens right now, and it's not going so well.
Or you got this. Don't let them probe you.
Yeah, we got at least 2 people watching. It's weird. But
sorry.
YouTube viewing for streams is never really that accurate, from what I've seen.
Yeah, I get that, but like it seems like it's. I don't know.
I mean, how about this? If people are watching, sound off in the comments in the chat or something.
If you're watching,
they already are.
Clap your hands and stomp your feet.
Emily and back to here.
Can we get a hashtag Pettier Hills in the chat from someone?
Ramba and Emily is here.
Yeah, Emily says it's showing up.
Finally, I got a break and actually go on the YouTube page.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Oh no, hold on. Let me. I heard that echo.
Weird.
Yeah, somebody's echoing.
Yeah, that's me. Sorry.
Oh, okay, so Emily's saying it's saying 0 for her too. It says 1 for me now. Now that I got the.
Oh, I see 1 now.
Page. It says 1.
Yeah, I got 1.
One.
I think YouTube's just having a stroke. It's fine.
1 is.
I think I might be being shadow muted or something because of my title. I put this week in bullshit, but I use an asterisk instead of the I. So I think I'm maybe being shadow.
Yeah, if you use an asterisk, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work if you use an asterisk. So you should be good. It's an asterisk. So what they're reading is bull, and then it just says SH, and then it'll say T. That's how they will read that.
Yeah, people do that all the time, and I don't think their videos get throttled. So you're probably fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't. I'm sorry, guys.
Animal videos and not
I appreciate who is actually watching. I don't know why it says some people aren't. But I do appreciate those who are watching. Thank you. Maybe YouTube just being a bitch. I don't know.
Yeah, YouTube's just having a stroke. It's fine.
Start throwing hands.
God damn it, Susan.
I'm just gonna sue people who are watching.
Have you guys heard about that? The John Cena is gonna get like a show for like a spinoff of
Bloodsport.
Not for Bloodsport, but the
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker. That's what it's called.
Oh, is he gonna step China?
I actually love the. I love the scenes with Peacemaker in that movie, especially the looking at Rick Flag.
Keep peace.
He meant it. He kept to his word. That's true Sigma.
I'll kill women, children.
He meant it.
The grind don't stop.
Dude, I love the pissing contest between him and Deadshot or Bloodsport.
Sorry, so funny.
Bloodsport.
That jungle like pissing contest was the best part of the movie. That was the funniest part of the movie.
Despite Rick Flag and that lady somehow not hearing all that shit, it was still hilarious.
Yeah,
I love that part too. Where
they're
introducing the team. She's like, we're gonna get a bunch of we're gonna a team for you. It's gonna be a bunch of different people. And it's like she read off his description. Like that's the same description I have. What do you mean it's all different people?
Yeah, I did that was a really good joke. And he's like, okay, this is what is this? Peacemaker. He can make a weapon out of anything. If he grew up at an extremely abusive father who taught him all the kind. It's like, wait a minute, that's the exact same thing you've heard of before. He said, what makes him different? He said, I'm better. I'm better. Just better.
I use bigger bullets. I use smaller bullets.
I was
like,
I wanted to make a race joke so bad at that point. I'm like,
I do like that.
What makes you better? I was like, let's just say
Peacemaker
genetics.
isn't our racist.
Well, wait. What do you mean by genetics? I'm like, well, not really genetics. It's more like an environmental thing. We grew up in different environments. Nah. What do you mean by grew up in different environments? What do you mean by that?
Peacemaker just has to smile, walk away, elaborate no further. says superior to genetics. Peace. Does not elaborate.
He just does not elaborate. Leaves room.
Leaves. Doesn't even go on the mission. Doesn't even go on the mission. Literally leaves. Just leaves. Like
no. He goes on the mission. He just oh, wow. No. He comes on the mission like 30 minutes late and saves everyone.
Well, he did.
And again, does not elaborate.
He ended up saving no one.
My biggest problem is an alternate version where he's a racist who saves the day.
I'll say this: I did not expect him to kill Rick Flag. That one I did not see it coming at. I was like, oh shit, Rick Flag actually died. I was like, damn.
Oh, can I?
And I liked him this time around.
About expectations.
Yeah.
So I'm a huge James Gunn fan. I have seen literally every movie of his except for his Kabuki Man shorts. I am a Troma fan, so I have seen Tromeo and Juliet. That is literally the only James Gunn movie that Suicide Squad did not remind me of. It did not remind me of Tromeo and Juliet because, Harley Quinn did not grow a giant penis and slap people around with it. What I mean by playing with expectations, James Gunn in every movie except Tromeo and Juliet uses that actor, the actor that they opened the movie up with. When they had him with the long hair, the guy from The Walking Dead.
Oh, yeah.
He is literally in every...
He is.
So for them... Spoilers! So for them to kill him off... the fact that they killed him and his brother off in that opening scene plays with the expectation of, okay, you're so used to these two guys being in everything.
His brother technically is alive.
His brother was Calendar Man.
Oh, he's in another scene. You're right. He's in a...
I thought his brother was Weasel, scene. But Weasel's someone different. His brother was Calendar Man.
No,
he made fun of...
well, to be fair, Weasel did survive.
I heard the brother provided some of Weasel's noises.
That makes sense.
He wasn't the suit actor that but for James to kill off those two actors in that opening scene, that's him playing with you, expecting him to play with those actors. So it's so weird for me to talk about that when we were talking about no Star Wars and seeing someone actually do expectations right.
Yeah. Here's the thing about that. Here's the problem with that. I'll just say this right now. A lot of people say, well, the first 10 minutes are really good because you didn't expect him to kill off all these characters. But my problem with that was you only knew 3 of these characters from the previous movies, right? So I don't when you kill them off all of a sudden, I don't feel like I don't have any impact. I don't have any impact either way. I'm like, okay, so
I didn't feel anything either.
I mean, when they did Bullsh.
I was like, oh shit, these guys are dying.
The only one I found kind of funny was Boomerang Man. It was Captain Boomerang because Jai Courtney was one of the few parts of the first Suicide Squad that was good. So I was like,
can I bring that up? I noticed that on a rewatch. They actually tell some of the characters who are going to die. Jai Courtney does this entire speech. Look at them all. Stuffed pigs on hooks. Don't even know that they're already dead.
Oh, wow.
I noticed that I noticed a lot of the characters who died would have lines implying death or shit like that.
Because with Bloodsport and Peacemaker, when they first met, in the beginning of the movie, he was like, "Oh I got bigger guns," and he's like, "Smaller bullets," and then look what happened in that quick showdown they had. His smaller bullet went right through his big bullet.
Yeah, like I said, it's
very good Chekhov.
Yeah, here's the thing. In the opening scene, and here's the thing. The parts about Suicide Squad that I didn't kind of like was, again, like I said, the Harley Quinn parts do drag on. Harley Quinn is kind of pointless in this movie. She did not need to be in it at all. I know why she's in it because
she was at least
marketing in there. I mean, she was. I mean, this is the best. I mean, this is the first time. Like, here's the thing: there was literally five. There was literally this one sequence in the entire movie where it felt like this was Harley Quinn for the very first time on film, acting like Harley Quinn from the original Batman the Animated Series, which, in my opinion, is the only time Harley was ever written well. And here's the part where like the guy they just fucked. He said, "Hey, let's get together," and she realized he says, "Hey, I'm gonna have to kill women and children and stuff, right?" And then she shoots him, and then she's like, "I've had a," she's like, "Damn, you were so good. You were so good to me. I loved you. You were good in bed. You were amazing. Yeah. It's so hard to find. It's so hard to find a guy." And like, and once you go through so many men like I have, you notice, you know, and
wait, can I try to reenact some of it? Can I try to reenact some of it?
Hey, hang on! I just sort of like,
and they're yelling at me. I'm going, stop yelling at me.
and I'm trying to point out the one part where I both laughed and realized this is the best depiction of Harley Quinn in years. And it was when she said, "You know that you date a lot of guys and you realize some red flags. And you know what? Killing kids, that's a bit of a red flag. That's a bit of a red flag." And then she's like, I can't go through that again. That's like when I realized, holy shit, that's Harley Quinn. That's actually the root of her character. Yeah. She's desperate for love and companionship. She just has so much trauma and baggage, and you feel sorry for her. And the minute he's bled out and dead, she's like, "I can't believe there was actually bullets in this thing because it's an antique gun and she didn't expect it." And I was like, okay, that's Harley Quinn. That's better than literally how she's written for the rest of Suicide Squad, the first Suicide Squad movie,
in my opinion.
The Birds of Prey, everywhere else. That is the best I've seen Harley Quinn written. Even for the rest of the movie, she's just kind of like the quirky one, whatever. But like that scene was like, that was Harley Quinn. Yeah, that was really.
I also
good.
didn't like the fact that like she had a good outfit on for like 5 minutes, and then she wore that like dress for the rest of the movie.
Oh, the opening scene of.
I'll still take it over Birds of Prey. In fact, I'll pretty much take anything over Birds of Prey.
Fair, but I think that outfit was actually good though. Like it's actually a good outfit.
Emily, the Suicide Squad.
I'm
sorry, what?
Basically, yeah.
Did Slim just... Holy shit, did Slim just get abducted by aliens?
Oh shit.
Someone cut out.
I wasn't checking the thing.
I just think that when people like tried to play it up like, oh, it was one of the greatest things of all time, like, no, it's not the best superhero of all time.
It's a good DC.
It's a good James Gunn movie.
Yeah, probably.
Unless you like Shazam.
I won't even go that far. I will say
it's the most fun DC movie.
I like it more than Shazam. I'll say that.
Yeah, I'm big. I still love Shazam more, but the fun factor here is high.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a fun movie. Definitely go see it. It's a fun movie. I don't think it's amazing. I don't think it's this amazing, groundbreaking, subversive thing everyone says it is. But it's a good movie.
It's a good James Gunn movie.
Well, I think you might have to check out the context of when the movie is or where the movie is. I mean, basically, you're in the time where the best comic book thing is Loki, and that's not saying how great Loki is and how shitty so many other comic book properties have been since COVID was a thing. So maybe in comparison to Black Widow and all this other stuff, it's freaking amazing. You put it back.
Oh, fuck Black Widow!
I just think like comic movie fans will do that with everything. They're like, this was so groundbreaking. I'm like, oh my god, you guys need to watch other movies. I
feel like superhero movies are going to become.
I hate the joke.
I feel like superhero movies are about to become the Harry Potter equivalent of read another book. It's going to be watching.
It already is. It already is. I do not like comic movie fans.
They're the Western movies. They're Western movies now.
Yeah, Emily, you
they are cringe.
You really should. If you're into the fashion of the film, it's a good movie. It's a good movie.
I will say, I just want to go to the Shazam thing real quick. My main hang-up was just all the changes they did for they kept all the New 52 changes for Captain Marvel. Shazam. I'm actually not that. I don't really have that much of a preference for the name. I like Captain Marvel more, but I'm okay with that. But all the changes they made to him, where Billy.
You mean the New 52 changes?
Yeah, where Bill Batson's his family, that was his dad was supposed to be the main it's when he's becoming when he's becoming Captain Marvel, Shazam, whatever you want to call it, he's not turning into older version himself. He's taking on his dad's attributes. And that's a whole different thing than his parents didn't love him. And then the whole team book aspect of it, I'm not that's not what the character needs. He doesn't need to have a whole team.
Oh, you mean his siblings and whatnot?
Yeah. Well, no, that's a reference to the family.
Yeah,
that's a reference to the Shazam.
I mean, it's a family, but I don't think he needed he didn't need this whole. I don't think he needed a squad like that. He just needed
the movie just needed a better job building up the other characters, because the only two who really bonded with Billy in that movie, to be honest, was the little girl and his the brother.
And
I like
really barely bonded with them.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about that though. It's gonna be. It's gonna be hard to balance it out when you realize, Shazam's powerful enough to beat Superman. Just give context.
But DC would never allow that anymore.
Let's be honest. Yeah, DC's not using Superman for a little while.
I'm just pointing this out. Literally, when he was created.
Oh shit, guys!
When he was created,
there's an actual in-canon reason for why Superman is not in the DC universe right now. Because Bloodshot fucking put him in the hospital. Or Bloodsport. Bloodshot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's Bloodshot.
Are we still pretending there's a canon of those movies? Are we still pretending that?
What?
I don't care anymore.
I don't give a shit anymore.
I'm just gonna be upfront about it.
Solo.
I really do not care about DC. I really do not care about continuity in any of these fucking movies anymore. I don't care.
Especially with what they're gonna do.
Everybody stopped caring a long time ago.
Here's the thing: my favorite DC movie ever is still Joker.
Joker's like the Joker's it.
It's good, but I just don't like. It's King of Comedy and Taxi Driver smashed together. I would not like the movie if it wasn't for Joaquin Phoenix. I'm not joking. The director pisses me off. The Joaquin Phoenix is what saves the movie for me, and the movie's a little hard for me to watch because
here's the thing. The only aspects of and I'm sorry to say this, I keep hearing people say this because I've seen Taxi Driver and I've seen
people make that claim, and I'm
just gonna be upfront about it. I don't see it. I get it. I get the tone and saying it's Scorsese. I get that. I feel it's trying to be a Scorsese movie, but at the end of the day,
King of Comedy.
It's
taking artistic. It's taking artistic and more of its influence from Taxi Driver, but the story is King of Comedy.
I'll just say real quick. I think if you're borrowing from two different things, and that's already making a new thing. I think it's a very good reason not to. I think it's a very good reason to compare to those and say you like those other ones more though. Here's plagiarism though.
Here's the thing though. It's like saying you can't like Suicide Squad because it reminds you too much. Because here's the thing, I want to be upfront. it's like let's be real here. James Gunn takes a lot from other directors like him and like Takai Waititi and Wes Anderson. A lot from Wes Anderson. Like you blatantly from Wes Anderson. So it's kind of like saying that when it's. But here's the thing: they even outright says, it's more or less a deliberate homage to Scorsese era films. So like it's hard for me to even say that. But like, here's the thing: people always say like it's very similar to King of Comedy and Taxi Driver. When I hear Taxi Driver, I say okay. People who say that it is literally only the setting and the tone, and not even real. I won't even say tone. It really is.
I watched it. I watched Taxi Driver a few weeks ago. It's because there's a lot of meandering on a misanthropic man of a certain age of mental disorders, and it's kind of
not really much of a
depth of his psychosis.
But here's
that's not even really
comparisons I noticed. But
that's not even a strong comparison then, because it's like in literally any movie that focuses on a mentally ill character going on a downward spiral, you can say, oh, it's just borrowing. From this movie.
But like here's the difference though. Here's the difference. Well, I've actually argued.
I'm still saying I like Joaquin.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm saying like when people like argue like there's the similarity between the only similarities in terms of like characters in Taxi Driver and like the setup of Taxi Driver,
the assassinate, and there's something I noticed more recently. Sorry.
I'm trying to point this out to you real quick. The only similarities that him and Travis have is that they're mentally ill loners in a crumbling city. That's it. Like here's the difference. Though.
They also have hyperfixation on public figures. Travis also has a hyperfixation on a public figure, and
that's actually pretty common with people with mental illness. Though I've seen that before in real life. So that's
I'm trying to explain.
He plans on trying to assassinate a guy before he goes and saves the girl.
Here's the thing though. I'm trying to say this because I was like I'm trying to do a compare and contrast here. I just want to get that in the open. First off, the thing about first of all, Travis, for when it comes to like Travis and Arthur is first of all, Arthur is way more sympathetic than Travis. He's way more sympathetic with Travis. He's like Travis. They pretty much state that Travis. He's not a great guy. He's not this amazing. He's not a guy trying to, try to see the bright side of things, trying to make his life work, trying to do that. Travis is a scumbag. He openly admits he kind of more or less admits he's a scumbag. And the only reason he's considered a quote unquote hero is because he's less of a scumbag than everybody else in the city. That's it. Like when he's about to get a prostitute, right? And he's like, wait a minute, are you actually 12 years old? And he's like, holy fuck, no. No, like, no. And he's just nowhere, that's like the only, that even Scorsese himself admits, Travis, this is essentially a movie where Travis, you could argue, is a villain, and the only reason he's not as much of a villain, he's even a racist. He even outright says, like, Scorsese even says that Travis is a racist and maybe a homophobe. He's a terrible person. But at the end of the day, excuse me 1 second.
I usually hate to say that this word about anybody, but if there was going to be anyone who would be the poster boy for being an incel, it'd probably be Travis.
Oh fuck yeah! He's way more incel than Joker or Arthur. Sorry, I know.
There's one thing.
I will say this. That's kind of weird how like the Joker is less of a bad guy than that guy.
That is weird.
I will say this though, and this is something I didn't notice till I was ironically watching a Count Dankula video about this guy, the Bjork stalker is what they called him, and I realized that
it's
not a new one, it's an older one, but the thing was the Bjork stalker was obsessed with the singer Bjork to the point where he got so obsessed that he wanted to kill her at one point because she started dating someone else. Dating this other guy, some famous dude, I don't know who he is, and it kind of reminds me of how Arthur was obsessed with the celebrities in Joker, and it's like, oh, okay, I guess I wonder, it's like, was that intentional, like a reference to that, or was that just kind of, because I know that's like a thing with people with mental illness, they can be obsessive with certain things.
That's just obsessive behavior.
That's what I'm thinking, but I just kind of like, oh, that's. Because that's obviously a thing
that actually happened with after Taxi Driver. That one guy got obsessed with wanting to kill Ronald Reagan because of and was like obsessed with the girl from the 12-year-old from Taxi Driver. Yeah, Jodie Foster. From Taxi Driver.
Yeah. And then you have the
I wasn't trying to insult Slim. I'm just saying I just don't like the director of Joker. I found him to be really. I didn't like.
I will definitely agree. Phoenix carried that movie. I think Phoenix carried it.
Again?
The director for the movie Joker. Yeah, I think it was very much a Phoenix-driven performance. But the other issue with Joker, and this sounds like a weird one, it is literally hard for me to watch because Phoenix is such a good granted, though, I think he does have something. Phoenix is such a good actor at portraying someone with a physical disorder too, and it was hard for me to watch because I had similar tics. I have some similar physical tics like Arthur, and watching him do that on screen freaked me out.
Oh yeah, the part.
It was fine. The laughing on the bus scene.
Yeah, I have the same thing, but that's kind of why I like it so much too. Because at the end of the day, that's the point of the movie. It's showing society. It's
uncomfortable.
It's showing society. At the end of the day, I know. Nope. That wasn't on purpose.
He said the word. The word.
But like, here's the thing. It's giving a good hard look at society, at a part of it that it does indeed ignore. Like, and it is mentally unstable people who do need help, who do need compassion in their lives, who do need. That's why I like the movie.
That's why I kind of find odd about people who, like, they think, oh, this person's an incel, so let's make fun of them. It's like, you do realize that if this person is as mentally unstable as you think they are, making fun of them is probably the worst thing you could do, because you're just adding gasoline on a potential fire.
Like here's the thing.
I'm not saying you got to be nice to them, but I'm just saying, like, if they're not hurting you, just leave them the fuck alone.
Here's the thing. And I think people, and I don't think people talk about this enough. When I watched the Joker, it reminded me of the era of '90s black films, hood movies. That's why I think I love the Joker so much.
Kind of feel you.
Because
I can kind of see that.
Because you got movies like Baby Boy, you got movies like Menace to Society, you got movies like Youth, you got movies like, of course, the king of all the hood movies, Boys in the Hood. So you have this part of society that people aren't really used to seeing, and you're watching a movie where you're forced to see this. In Boys in the Hood, they don't pull any punches. They show how fucked up, pointless, and stupid the motherfucking hood. It's just how it is. How it is. And like, I would say Menace Society went even further with it, because I think Menace Society is fucking Society. I think Menace Society is like, no pun. I don't mean to make these jokes, but like Menace Society is even more brutal because people say like with Boys in the Hood, it's a little bit more of a hopeful message because Trey does make it. Trey does make it out, and he does look back on that, and they do end on a somewhat optimistic note, and it's like, hey, we got to do this, but like Boys in the Hood, no, I mean Men's Society, no, it is a really fucked up ending, and Kane's depiction of death, like the depiction of death in that movie, when you get shot to death, is really realistic. His muscles are stiffening up, and he's choking on his own blood because he did something stupid, like really, really stupid. It is really, 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 really harsh. And like I said, it's a really hard look at sight. So like when people say like, haha, Joker is white male rage.
That's like you missed the point of the fucking movie.
Yeah, you missed the point of the fucking movie you idiot. Because in my opinion,
no shooters anywhere.
It's an uncomfortable look at a broken system and the people. It's an uncomfortable look at a broken system and the people left behind in it.
Yes, very uncomfortable.
Well, here's the thing.
Kind of sucks when we take place in New York City. So, like, after I watched the movie, I was like, "Damn, it really do be like that over here."
Yeah,
don't live in the city.
Really,
just don't.
It's really more like this is how like, and as stupid as I think this guy is, Michael Moore said it the best way possible. It's showing you how people like fucking Columbine actually happen. This isn't just out of the blue. These
There's
people
a
are
Japanese politician. There's a Japanese politician who goes around dressed like the Joker. And he's actually like for like he's pro small business.
Joker, the mental health system is messed up, and ableism is still a problem even in our age. I would say because like I think one of the best lines in the movie is where they show like the hardest part of having a mental illness is pretending you don't have one.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like and I was like, damn, that really does. That does hit hard.
So many times. I know
it's a meme. I know it's a meme.
One contentious thing I'll say about Joker. One contentious thing I'll say about Joker. I just want to bring up about Joker is what do you feel about the because some people say that like that kind of like that ending kind of makes it kind of like he was justified in doing what he was doing, like killing people and stuff. Do you feel that way?
No.
The only one that was justified was the people in the subway that were attacking him. That was the only one.
Yeah, because that
was justified.
Because I hear people sometimes saying that's like them justified.
The rest is not justified.
Here's the thing, and I think Quentin Tarantino said it best. It's not justified, but you do understand why. But like unlike other movies.
It's not random that you can follow his thought process on why he's killing people.
It's like you understand why he shoots him. You don't it's a bad thing. You know it's the wrong thing to do, but you understand it, and you kind of root for him because you understand everything about him. Because because you think about it, if you watch the Joker, and this is another thing I think that people need to understand about the Joker. And fucking Taxi Driver has moments where it's not from Travis's point of view, so we know this shit is actually happening.
Yeah,
we know this shit. With Joker, it never changes the perspective. It's always from Arthur's perspective on what's going on. It never changes. It's always Arthur. So,
except that one time where Bruce's parents got killed.
Yeah, that wasn't really his perspective.
Oh yeah.
I will say I hate those theories that like say it's like non-literal. Like maybe everything after the you got in the refrigerator is like that didn't happen. I hate those. I hate that perspective.
Oh no, I know. So many.
I hate the whole. I fucking hate that shit too.
I was like, oh, shut up.
Joker Blade
infinitely makes it worse.
Yeah,
infinitely makes it worse.
When the guy,
Hey, Joker Blade, what's up, dude?
Here's some comments. Joker, the mental health system is messed up and able to still a problem. Yeah. LOL white male. Yeah, but it's easier to make a political thing when the
really
feet fetish guy is making more sense than most people nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, Tarantino based.
He always did.
He's based.
Tarantino was always based. Let's be real.
Yeah, that dude is based.
Oh yeah, he's like he hasn't got a feet fetish. What do you think? What do you think about it?
He's not even unabashed about it. I mean, remember from Dusk Till Dawn, Selma Hayek with the foot, shoving her foot into his mouth.
Yes.
I was like, this nigga got a foot fetish.
Guys, I'll be right back. I gotta do something.
I blame that movie.
Yeah, go ahead.
I blame that movie for my foot.
I don't have a foot fetish, but if Selma Hayek was dancing like that in front of me and did that, I don't know if I'd be against it.
I blame that movie for my foot fetish. I blame that movie. I squarely blame that movie.
Let's go down with something else.
Yeah, I saw it way too young. I saw it. Oh my god, I was 7. I saw it as young as 7. Holy fuck!
There it is.
Yeah,
there it is.
What, the face?
No, I mean like that. I'm saying there it is. That's like you know. I feel like whatever you watch, like when you're like that age, like 6 to like 9, that's gonna like determine what you're into.
That's true. I mean, that movie had Salma Hayek in there, and
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, she's so hot in that movie.
Like that scene when she's doing she's dancing on the table.
Yes.
I'm a pansexual. I'll admit it. I will fully admit to being a pansexual, and I will blame parts of that movie for that. Selma Hayek is too fucking hot in that movie.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Selma Hayek. I was like, damn.
Selma Hayek is too hot. She is too hot to exist.
It's the one chance. It's the one and only chance in my life where I'm like, damn, I let a vampire get my guard down. I got killed.
I know.
It's the only time.
That's one occasion where I'm not against the vampires.
And then a female vampire, I'm like, whoa there, Missy. Back away. I have the power of God on my side.
I have anime on my side. Back off.
The power of God and anime.
No. You're called the anime battle nun.
Have you guys seen that video of that black guy in these really tall pink bright boots, and he's got like a fake gun? He's like, "People come at me in the club," and he does like these backflips and shit.
Yeah. Like, I know that he has the high heels and
the high
heels. What was that from? I have not seen that.
I do not know how Edgy. This dude was doing like crazy backflips and high heels.
Wait. When was this? Is this like a video?
He became like a meme like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find. I'll just send it to you, Edgy. Because
send that to me. I want to see that.
You're legitimately skilled. Like you're like this guy will like doing like kicks and stuff like that in the high heels and like doing flips and like doing like actually running away. I'm like,
I don't know how he did it.
Skill.
Yeah, and he like
does you guys seen that?
Backflips and he pulls out the gun and he's like, bam. He's got He like does 2 backflips, pulls out the gun. I fucking love it.
Have you guys seen
in the Discord?
Dude, that's JoJo Part 5. If you've ever seen JoJo Part 5, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Did you post it? Oh, wow, them boots. Them boots.
They hot. Them boots are hot. But look at this.
What's going on?
We started talking about
that one guy who did those like backflips and those high pink.
Okay, damn. Okay, dude.
Yeah, you got to at least expect
I remember when it first came out, they were like Bayonetta memes be like, it was just showing like videos of this dude. I don't know how he did that though. I don't know how he did that.
What is going on with Bayonetta 3? What is going on with Bayonetta 3?
They announced it back when the Switch was like coming out. Like
Bayonetta 3 doesn't exist anymore. Don't wait for it.
I don't know. I'm not gonna rush it. That's all. I'm gonna say about Bayonetta 3.
I just want an update on it. Like I don't even care if they don't have a release date. Just let me know it's still being.
Whoa! Hold on, fellas. I just got Joker Blade.
Yeah, we gotta set the record straight on Joker Blade.
Day all. There's no day all. It's just Soggy, not me.
Soggy's the only one who has a foot fetish here. Okay.
I mean, I would fully admit to it if I had one. I would fully admit, that's just more to get into. That's more to get into.
Selma Hayek.
Listen. It's hot, but I didn't get a foot fetish. So
I wasn't.
I just wanted to correct that comment and say, "Oh, I got out. Is that Soggy?"
I talked about the fact that I got a foot fetish. I talked about the fact that I got a foot fetish from the scene where Selma Hayek fucking sticks her foot in Quentin Tarantino's mouth and pours beer down her leg. I'm sorry.
Nice one, sir.
It was pretty hot.
I can understand. I didn't watch as a kid.
I can understand. I didn't get.
No, man.
I understand.
If I had the fetish, I'd be like, okay, cool. That's something else to get excited about.
I never like. It's weird because like you guys know me. Like I'm very liberal with what I like. I know how I present myself. Feet just doesn't do it for me.
Right?
Yeah,
it's like not. Yeah. I don't think it's gross. I think it's like nothing to me.
It's a power thing.
Yeah, it's like this.
It is a power.
It's like
thing.
this.
It's part of power fetish for me.
It's like.
I get that too.
Feet can be sexy, but I don't get turned on by just that.
I also respect a lot. I respect the shit out of artists that can draw feet really well. That's also something.
Yes, how y'all do that? How y'all draw toes like that? I don't know.
Practice.
Yeah, I don't. Feet are not gonna. No,
I always draw.
Okay, I've been gone for a few weeks. Did I miss anything else while I was gone? That has nothing to do. That has nothing to do with politics.
Suicide Squad.
I'm trying to think about something interesting that's happened.
We already talked.
I really haven't been following too much either.
We already talked about.
I do have something to talk about.
What's that?
Okay, I'm laughing because of the meme I just put in the Discord Memes Are Us channel. Just give me a second.
Oh wait, did y'all see the one that put in Flutter chat?
Okay. Who posted? Okay, the meme where everyone is clown on Steven is funny.
Pussy stop crying. Did you see that? No Garfield, no sauce at all. No sauce at all.
Yeah, they call Steven a pussy. Okay. Good. Okay. The only thing I wanted to discuss that happened recently.
That fucking me.
Just stop laughing at it.
Holy shit! There's a lot of memes on here.
Yes.
What the hell?
The John Goodman meme was the best one. Like that's the best meme ever made.
It killed me earlier. First of all, lawful neutralman. It's that damn model. The exact screenshot they used for the B movie when killed me. His face, the bow tie. Why was the B movie a thing?
I have no idea.
The B movie. I unironically love the B movie. Like
I have never seen it.
It's
something else, you know.
I attribute the style of humor to that of Jimmy Neutron, where in context and out of context, it's funnier. It's funny either way. With or without context, it's funny. It's just like, wait, what? It's like you see Jimmy Neutron and he's randomly yelling, "Grab!" And you wonder, like,
guys,
what the
I
fuck
just
is
saw
going on?
I need to watch.
I just saw the cuties meme. I just saw that fucking cuties meme you posted. Sexualizing a sexual adult female character.
Yeah.
Sexual.
The Netflix one.
I remember now. The one thing, the only thing I want to talk about was the No Way Home trailer, Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Mostly the fact that the premise
don't talk about it just yet, because I gotta get my sisters real quick. Don't talk about it just yet.
I got you.
Okay,
like 3 minutes.
I'll just talk about memes. That fucking.
See the one I put in the chat and on Discord.
Which one? The McCree one I just read.
Yes.
That was funny.
McCree.
I love that one. The one in the chat.
The McCree one.
Chat. The very
since they rename him McCree because
little lasty. They just call him McCree. Begging your pardon, but I'm afraid you're mistaken. That just ain't my name. My name is Black Lives Matter Boulevard.
What?
Since Blizzard's trying to get brownie points for Because like, oh, we're a shitty dev studio, but you know what? McCree's not one of those shitty people. We're gonna rename him because that'll make everything better, right?
What's that?
But speaking of memes, that meme I did did you see the one I made, the fucking Miles Morales cover thing?
Oh yeah. Oh yes, I saw the video.
No.
Okay.
It's that creepy cover. It's a creepy cover with scary Miles pouncing behind scared Miles, and it's like,
and it doesn't help that his costume is torn, and the first thing came in my head was a Fleece Johnson meme. So
you know what you just remind me of when we pulled that McCree meme. The fact that Fortnite though is a good idea to put
Martin Luther King and I know
what?
Yes,
what?
Yes, it's real. It's real.
Wayward, you didn't see it? You don't know about it? Oh, okay, hold on. Give me a second to just tell you what happened. So out of nowhere, I mean, we're in freaking August. I don't know where this came from. They were just let's just put Martin Luther King's speech in the game. And what do you think was gonna happen? These kids, it's Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty dancing on Martin Luther King. We got Superman flipping it up right next to Master Chief. Kratos bowling in front of the great speech that is Martin Luther King. And then the bigger kicker, they put segregated bathrooms in the game.
What?
Why?
It had like a little thing next to it that was like teaching kids. This is how it used to be back then. But it's like, bro, why would you do that? The kids ain't reading that. They're dancing in front of the line. What they did is they chose white casters, right? And they had the white casters lined up in front of the White House.
Wait. Are you serious? They actually segregated them?
No, the gamers let themselves. The gamers themselves like, oh, word, let's make fun of this. So they literally had Rick Sanchez, Superman, some other white casters all waiting in the line for the White House.
That's fucking
Never
funny.
in my wildest years did I ever think I'll see.
But no, remember
Rick
they did this
Sanchez
shit before.
Superman, Master Chief and Kratos.
And Alien too, because Alien was there too.
Oh, and Aliens. Oh, freaking! Why not John Wick's in the game too now? Like all these guys just dancing, just freaking.
Everyone's just dancing, making fun of this shit. Then again, remember when they did the BLM thing, and like people were throwing tomatoes at it?
They put tomatoes next to it.
Whose bright idea was
the gamers for that? You can't call the gamers racist for this one. Y'all did it to yourselves.
Y'all did it to
yourselves. In fucking Fortnite? What?
In Fortnite of all places. You would
why the fuck would you do that?
Sorry, I hate when they. My family has this habit of telling me something that they're gonna do,
so
and
funny.
And then like it's not actually good, man. Anyway,
I'm gonna go
that was so funny.
I'm gonna go do it real fast.
Have fun.
I'm glad you came back, Slim, at the right moment. We just finished having. Wayward was dying. We just finished.
No, I had a headache from laughing. It was terrible. It was awesome, but terrible.
Okay.
We were talking about the MLK Fortnite bullshit. Everyone just started memeing the hell out of it.
Look at me, Morty. I'm dancing in front of MLK.
Who thought that was a good idea? Who thought?
Whoever
thought that was a good idea.
It wasn't a good idea.
Like unironically
in the
fired.
middle of August.
Oh,
Like, it's not even Black History Month. It's not even his birthday. We're not even. We're in August. Like what the fuck?
Like what are you doing? Like what? Here's the weird part.
Hold on.
Why are suddenly everyone?
They didn't ban all of them.
It's kind of ironic that all these people are suddenly like on Fortnite, right? But Fortnite's popularity kind of died like at least a year and a half ago.
You say that, but I'm sure there's still a million people playing it. It's like people. If people say Overwatch dead.
I mean, it still made $1 billion last year.
Still probably.
Yeah, like I said, people say Overwatch dead. But I can find a match like this anytime I play.
I'm just saying, like you didn't get on the Fortnite train at the height of its popularity. It's just stupid, in my opinion. You're kind of seeing.
They still wouldn't have worked in early Fortnite. They still would have clowned my boy MLK. In early stages of Fortnite. It's like, damn, why would you do that?
Remember they did the BLM one and then everyone was throwing tomatoes at it?
Yeah.
It was like a giant projector screen and it was playing like CNN and everyone was just throwing tomatoes at it and then they had to like ban they disabled the tomatoes
Wait,
they just say. I think they disabled dancing for
Gumby
the.
Saying, do you actually like Gumby? Do you actually like Paladins more than Overwatch? I just never heard that opinion before in my life.
I played Paladins for like 10 minutes, and I just didn't.
I enjoyed Paladins out of pure spite.
Oh yeah, it was.
Fair enough.
I think it was.
And
Emily, it was last.
And it was not popular.
Yeah, it was last year. I think it was last year during the summer, the summer quote unquote protest.
Yes, they did a BLM event.
Yes, they did.
Imagine
they actually did it.
That'd be funny. If Fortnite's like, okay, guys, Blacktober time. You know,
all right, Blacktober. What was Blacktober?
I'll be right back.
It's that thing.
Oh yeah, Battleborn. That was a good game that lasted a month.
I actually bought Battleborn, and I unironically bought the version that comes with a random figure of a character, and the figure looks like shit.
Hey, Battleborn? What the hell is Battleborn?
It came out like a month before Overwatch. It was like they were like it was exactly the same kind of thing where it was like a character.
The only thing I will give Battleborn credit for is it actually had a story mode.
Yeah, I did. I really think it's hilarious. People were like talking about like, oh man, this character's this and that. I'm like, they're fucking. May has ice powers. That's all I really care about. She's a fat ass and she has ice powers. All I care about.
Yeah, the only time I actually played Fortnite was when they had the Marvel event, and my buddies was like, "Why don't you hop on? Let's go fight Dr. Doom or something." And I was like, "All right." It was pretty fun for a while, until the event was over, and I was like, "Oh, no more Marvel powers."
I've never played Fortnite.
I never played Fortnite either.
Only played it for that moment, and the moment the Marvel stuff was gone, I was like, "All right, well, that's it. Uninstall." It was kind of cool for what it was, dancing on people. I was, beating up children, bullying kids. I guess that's the fun part as an adult because there's a lot of kids there, so you're really bullying them.
Yeah.
Even though kids today are built different, kids bully adults nowadays online.
That's what I play Splatoon for. I can just bully these kids.
There was, I remember there was this video of this 10-year-old actually destroying this freaking grown ass streamer, and I was like, ain't no way.
God.
This kid was like, you are playing Fortnite in your parents' basement on YouTube, and I was like, nah. I was like, yo, who are these children? Why are they being savage? I gotta find that one. That's a video that killed me. Gamer on Fortnite.
Look at this.
That poor dude had no comeback either.
Speaking of things that defined me as a kid, Halle Berry in the movie. Just that's the one.
Wait, which movie are you talking about?
In the Flintstones movie.
Yes.
She was in that.
And she was like a mean girl in that movie too. Like where she was like she was like conniving. That set me on the path.
Yep. Halle Berry to this day, I don't care. How old is she right now? She's like what?
50 something. I don't care. She's still hot.
Yeah. She's like 50 something. I don't care. Would.
I think for me. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you can go. I'm just saying would. That's it.
Bag you first. Sorry.
My microphone just hit my damn keyboard.
You go ahead. I have nothing to say. I'm just on my shit, simping.
Nope. I'm so sorry, man. Now, kind of going with Wayward, I definitely would have to say that mine would be OG She-Ra. Which is probably one of the reasons why I'm so angry about the new show. It's just like, wow, you took my favorite thing, the thing besides, of course, Leia and the slave bikini, that definitely made me say, yep, I like women a lot.
That was the main reason I watched that was definitely the main reason I watched episode 6. Or I mean, back in my day it was 3. But you know what I mean.
I mean, Padme in 3, Padme in 2 when they were in the arena and she had that midriff. I was like, damn.
Damn.
That was good too. I don't really like. It's not as good as Slave Leia. I'm just gonna throw it out.
I mean, yeah, it's not. It's like, damn.
I remember being a kid. Anytime I saw it was like a booby scene in the movies, like booba, and then it was a scene where they enter Jabba's palace, and that one Twilight, she's not wearing a top, and I was like, whoa, space titties. As a kid, that caught my attention. I was like, whoa,
that probably did send me on the path of blue chicks. I was like, blue chicks are good. Just blue chicks are the best.
I'm just remembering that Dave Chappelle thing. He goes, damn, look at the titties.
All right. remember when Paul Mooney passed. I went back to rewatch
that should be
the Chappelle show.
That should be the last of the interruptions.
I had internal.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
All I was gonna say was I have internal. When I was younger, I had internalized homophobia because I'd see those same space titties and be like, "Ooh, space titties! Oh no, I'm gay!" And now I'm like, "Nah, I'm gay. Give me them space titties."
What the hell are y'all talking about?
It was the 90s.
We're talking about like childhood. We're talking about childhood. Being into stuff.
Yeah, like
childhood awakening.
And I was the 90s.
Yeah, you remember the scene, Slim, when they went into Jabba's palace for the first time?
Yes.
Dancing Twilight, she had like her tits out, and I was like, "Holy shit, space tits!"
Yeah.
Like what?
And when I was a kid, every night on the news,
say that again. I have no idea what the fuck. I was only gone for like what? 3 minutes. What the
scene?
fuck?
The scene in Jabba's palace where the Twilight, where her big ass space titties is dancing.
I mean,
I don't know if her tits were out, but like she was definitely dancing.
They weren't out, but they were.
Listen, they were visible. Okay, you can see the whole damn titty.
And it was the 90s.
Like
so I felt bad about being gay for those space titties. Because in the 90s, all we ever heard about was gay people bad.
Titties.
That's all we ever fucking heard.
Here's the thing though. I want to say this right now. Even straight women like titties. Like no one hates titties. But here's the thing. I want to talk about
dudes like titties.
Well, honestly, it is true. My girlfriend likes drawing women more than men, but she's straight.
Yes.
Also, Jason, congratulations. Her just visiting.
Yes. We haven't seen each other in 2 years, so nice. I'm very happy.
Oh wow, nice.
Oh, it's right there, dude.
Oh wow.
Thank you.
But like, I want to talk about the No Way Home trailer. I do want to talk about that. So here's the thing.
Of course. Put titties in the back burner.
No, we can't put titties on the back burner, guys. Come on.
Always in the back burner. What are we talking about?
We need to have the side move.
Okay. I saw the trailer, right? Everyone saw the trailer for that movie.
Actually didn't.
That's why I went to go smoke pot.
I did.
Yeah, that's why I went to go smoke pot because I didn't see the trailer.
Okay,
here's
well,
the thing. Here's the thing.
Something.
This movie is going looks dumb as hell. First of all, I'm not gonna even pretend.
It is dumb as hell. It is dumb as hell.
It's dumb as hell.
The premise is holding itself on is weaker than a toothpick holding up a table. Because the whole thing is the world knows Peter Parker is now Spider-Man, right? But he's also getting framed for the attacks that happened in Far From Home. And for some reason, I guess all the resources Peter had at his disposal in the last 2 movies are just gone. No one's vouching for him. He has no evidence all of a sudden. It's just nothing. He has nothing to clear his name all of a sudden.
Okay.
And his brain decision is to go to Doctor Strange for help. And he says, "Hey, Strange, why don't you wipe the memory of everyone on the planet of Peter Parker being Spider-Man?" Strange, for some reason, agrees. For some reason, don't know why, but he does. And he fucks up the spell, and somehow a memory spell creates multiverse shenanigans.
What story?
I don't know.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. There are a couple of things I want to break down. Okay, first of all, you wouldn't know this unless you saw the after credit sequence. You wouldn't know that J. Jonah Jameson realized this unless you watched the mid credit sequence, which was a dumb idea on a Far From Home's part. Why would you give plot relevant stuff in the mid credit sequence? Why not put it at the end of the fucking movie? I know, but still.
Because they know MCU fans, it's tradition to stay after the credits. That's why they know they're going to stay after the credits. It's tradition for MCU. For MCU.
No,
why didn't you?
Except for Logan.
Why didn't you show? Why didn't you show like the fucking Kree? What they're gonna? I guess it's gonna be Secret Wars. That they're gonna like do kind of a Secret Wars thing at the end instead of just showing that. It's stupid. But anyway, here's the thing I want to talk about. Why is Peter Parker suddenly being hated by everyone? Like Spider-Man is known at this point. Spider-Man is known for being
a random guy who was hot for a second.
Yep.
He killed
Kill some random guy,
who showed up
random dude.
Yeah, like even though
allegedly.
even though he's helped, let's put this in perspective. He's a guy who's basically like a top tier Avenger. He's known as a top tier Avenger. He's known for helping save the universe. He's known for all this shit. Known for being close friends with Iron Man, Tony Stark, all this shit. Now, for some reason, people hate him because some no-name got killed by a drone that was technically owned by him, even though it's common knowledge at this point in the Marvel Universe that technology can easily be hacked. Are you kidding me? And now everyone's saying...
But like Spider-Man saved the world
and
multiple times.
And this guy has literally only been around for what, a few months? I don't think that's suspect. I mean, like, it's really, really. Tom Holland Spider-Man is hot. Tom Holland looks like every 14-year-old boy ever. Tom Holland's a great actor. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, no, like,
Tom Holland's a great actor.
Tom
Holland's a good actor. Don't get me wrong. But he looks like every 15-year-old boy ever. Every 15-year-old boy ever.
That's the face I always see. Everywhere I see this face.
Yeah, he always looks like he's scared or something.
We're all shitting on him.
I'm sorry, Emily. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna hate anybody for liking those movies. I haven't seen them, so I don't even have.
I've only seen the first one. I was bored out of my damn mind.
I don't have an actual opinion on those movies.
I only saw the first one.
Emily, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for spitting on for making fun of your husbando, but yeah, he really is like every generic white teen ever. He's Michael Cera. He's Michael Cera and Jesse Eisenberg, essentially.
I'm crying.
That's all he is. He's one of those.
He has that
syndrome. That face.
Tom got roasted. I didn't know this was a roast Tom Holland stream.
Like I said, he can be great. I don't actually know. I haven't seen him in shit.
Now, I'm saying this right now. Tom Holland is a great actor, though. He's a fantastic actor. Don't get me wrong. But he just...
Oh my god, I just remembered something.
The fact that they cast him as Nathan Drake is stupid.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, that's terrible.
So there's
a million motherfuckers. There's a million white dudes in Hollywood that look like him. I don't know why they picked him.
They literally made a fan movie. They literally made a fan movie with his actual voice actor Nathan Fillion as Nathan Drake, and it looks perfect.
Wait, Nathan Fillion? I think it was Nolan North that voices Drake.
It's almost like Nathan Drake looks like every white dude but Tom Holland.
I think Nathan Drake's voice actor is Nolan North. Let me look that up.
I mean Nolan North, Nathan Fillion, and who's the third one? Troy Baker. They're all interchangeable.
Yeah, Nolan North is the voice actor, but yeah, Nathan Fillion would be good.
Yeah.
They're all the same guy.
And then they have fucking Mark Wahlberg as Sully.
Every white dude.
They have Mark Wahlberg as Sully. He doesn't look like Sully at all.
Oh yeah, that's another bad one too. That was a terrible one too. I don't like. He could actually. I think like 10 or 15 years ago he could have been Drake too. Because once again he's every white dude.
Yeah.
So, guys.
But Tom
Holland recently did a movie. He recently did. I think it's called like The Sound of Chaos or Chaos Walking. But here's the funny part: the character he's playing in the book, because it's a young adult novel originally. The character's 12, and they aged him up to 16. So they've got Tom Holland, 20-something, playing. Tom Holland, he's gonna be 60 playing 16. He's
6 years old. I mean,
I don't know. I think it's gonna hit him like a bag of bricks. I don't know. Just going off
British. Yeah, he is British, so he will get that.
I
forgot he's British.
He's British. Yes, he's British.
I completely forgot that man is British.
You know, sometimes you gotta remember. A lot of.
I forgot. I didn't realize Andrew Garfield was British.
Idris Elba is British.
Emily, don't feel so bad. I'm starting to understand. For some reason, the British thing, I don't know why. It's got to be the weird accent. It's got to be because we don't.
It's because us Americans ain't got no accents. I mean, like,
Okay,
I like
you didn't
mini
let me do my Harley
mini.
stick earlier.
I like mini. I like Mini Driver, and I like Helena Bonham Carter. Like Helena Bonham Carter is like one of my.
Oh, nice.
I've been meaning to watch that movie.
I like her as a monkey.
One thing I want to say real quick. You don't mind?
For what? British this time?
I saw
or my Bad Harley Quinn. I don't know what I did.
But hey. Anyway, back to No Way Home. So anyway, you have that. Okay, for some reason,
no one's home.
Shield.
Spider-Man, no one's home.
Exactly.
So basically, Shield.
Can they just knock it off with the home title thing because it's getting kind of forced?
Yeah,
it's forced as hell.
No.
But here's the worst. Here's the worst part about it, though, that I really. Home. Here's the worst part about the movie. Here's the worst part about like the Spider-Man, the whole like secret identity thing, and I think that this really pisses me off more than anything. For the longest time, and this has been brought up by a lot of defenders of the films, is that Peter Parker's secret identity. And this is people who always defend these movies, and they say this is actually an accurate depiction of the character or whatever. And no,
it fucking isn't.
Peter Parker's secret identity for the last two movies were treated as a joke.
Yeah.
The first movie treated it as a punchline to a joke. He said, when Ned found out, they treated it as a joke. When Aunt May found out, they treated it as a joke. When MJ found out, she was like, "Well, yeah, it was pretty obvious. It wasn't hard to figure out." And they treated it as a joke. Now you want us to take it seriously?
I'm gonna jump off where you left off, Slim, because
that's a Miles Morales right movie.
Because there's this one meme where it's like, this is one meme going around. No one will surpass the movie. There's Spider-Man, homie. Spider-Man, homie. That'd be perfect, actually.
Spider-Man, homie.
Spider-Man, homie.
That's when Miles shows up.
Exactly. That's what he said.
That's the one thing I'm really worried about.
That'd be great.
Spider-Man,
homies in the house. Spider-Man house party.
No.
House party. Yeah.
It'd be like this. You think you're all powerful. You think you have everything that it takes to be a Spider-Man. But you know what you don't have, Peter?
You can't say the N-word and not get canceled.
The exaggerated swagger of a black teen.
I can't believe someone made a review and actually put that in there.
That's the best. Oh my god,
it's officially part. It's officially part of his history now. It's officially part of his history. Where do I have that thing? Do I have that?
You gotta post that, man. It's the best.
Do I have a clip of it? Do you have the clip of that?
He has the best one. He has the best.
I have the one where Miles. It better go. It better upload to this goddamn.
Oh, you had the Miles made. I was like, you made a Miles.
You saw the video of why Miles should be able to say the N-word?
That one? Yes. That's
also a banger. That's also a banger.
Oh god!
Spent my whole Thanksgiving making that one.
God damn.
Can I?
But like, but anyway,
no, Emily is real. It's in an actual review for the Miles spinoff. The Miles DLC for Spider-Man.
Yeah, the
exaggerated swagger of a black kid.
Yeah. Someone actually wrote that in a fucking review. Like dead ass.
But there's one meme going around based on this movie already, where like, because in the trailers, for some of you who didn't know, because I know something I didn't say or see it, when Strange is doing the spell, right? For some reason, Peter's in the room with him doing the spell, and Peter keeps talking, and it disrupts Strange's concentration, and that's how the spell fucks up. So. Because Peter's like, wait, you can make everyone forget? Can you like make Ned and them not forget? And Strange's like, hey, can you stop talking? And he keeps talking and talking because that's the joke with Spider-Man. He always talks a lot. And he talks the spell.
I got something to share with the stream going with that.
Yeah, and the funny thing is the memes going around where it's like he says, well, what if they forget? And it just says, it just shows Doctor Strange, just tell him again. And he says, oh yeah, and it just says the credits. And I was like, that's
Strange really could
all
he
like, needs to do.
Just fucking tell them.
Yeah, there it is. That's the one right there. That's all he has to do. Just tell him again. And the thing is, I think it was like, but that's not the point. Though the point is, they're gonna forget the experiences and everything. And my thing about it was, literally, like Slim said earlier, his identity has always been inconsequential. Yeah. There's not gonna be there was no backfire to him telling Aunt May. She was cool with it. There was no consequence to Ned finding out.
Ned, no one either.
None of them. So literally telling them again is gonna do nothing but just have them go, oh, that's cool, bro.
Cool story, bro.
That's what they're gonna say. Cool story, bro.
Oh, you're Spider-Man.
She was already into you. She was into you from the first movie. So like,
yeah,
it's good.
Yeah, and like, here's the thing. Like after that happened, and I really do, and like I said, it's really dumb. Like I said, like you have literally Shield and the Stark family and all these other people who you could count on to like step in for you. Are you missing somebody?
Bags. Yeah, I think Bags stepped out for a second.
Yeah.
No, I.
Oh shit! I disappeared.
Yeah, you didn't notice. Second.
But here's the thing. But here's the thing everyone needs to talk about, and I think people really need to understand this. And like this is really a testament, like to when you make something great, you will always be remembered, and people will always will basically no matter how hard you can try, if you make something great, you will not be forgotten. That's how you know it's legendary, is that they pretty much confirmed that Raimi stuff is coming back. That's the only thing people really care about. I have not seen anybody say when I saw like I know that it's fanboy pandering. I know that it's fanboy pandering.
I know that's all that is.
First of all, I was against the multiverse idea for a movie from the jump, because I was like, yo, listen, this boy Tom hasn't had a movie to truly shine yet. Give him that before you do some multiverse stuff where he's clearly going to be outshined.
Because no one's going to care about him.
Spider-Verse. They already did Spider-Verse. Like, what's the point?
But like, and even then, and I'll be that guy. I didn't even think Spider-Verse did the Spider-Verse all that well.
Well, I mean, the Spider-Verse comic didn't do Spider-Verse well.
The Spider-Verse comics is kind of cringe.
Well, of course it is. Look who wrote it.
The movie was more. The movie was more sort of a character movie than it was the Spider-Verse movie. The Spider-Verse served.
I like Spider-Verse for the record. The movie. I like the movie.
Yeah, the movie. Yes, of course.
Yeah, I like.
Only time I like Miles.
The movie's really good. I still really love.
I would actually like if they just made a Miles. I would actually like if they just made a Miles sequel. Just do a sequel that's all about Miles, just dealing with his universe's things. Where they have the cool alternate versions.
But
go fucking nuts with the villains.
But like, here's the thing: when I saw this movie, I was like, okay, we're gonna do the multiverse thing. I was like, okay, how much are they gonna show? Because like when I first saw like
trailer,
first clue I saw is when it's Spider-Man and Doctor Strange and they're riding a train. I'm like, wait, is that the train from Spider-Man 2? And I'm like,
okay,
no.
I'll say this though. It's supposed to be a New York City train, and all our trains are the same, so it could just be that. I'm not sure.
Probably.
No, dude, it was going off a cliff. It was going off like.
It was going off a cliff, but then it turned to like 5 trains, and I was like, "What the fuck? This is too mystical for a Spider-Man movie. What's happening?"
What?
If you don't know, Doctor Strange is a little for the ride.
What Emily said over here though, Spider-Ham. I think they should do a Spider-Ham thing. They really
that would be pretty funny.
That was the only time I've ever laughed at John Mulaney. That's the only time John Mulaney was ever funny to me, ever.
I'm trying to think what I've seen.
They could do a TV series of Spider-Ham. They really could. They could do a TV series of him.
They can.
But like, here's the thing. Like, after that, I thought, okay, wait, is that like a teaser for like Spider-Man? Like, is that the same train for Spider-Man 2? And then okay, we're seeing all this stuff, and then we get of course the Goblin Bomb, and I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I screamed a little bit when I saw that.
I'm gonna be honest.
Bomb,
I actually rolled my eyes at that because I was just like, "Really, this is what we're doing now?"
Yes, this
bringing
is
back characters that people liked in other continuities.
Yep.
Yeah, I was like,
having a hack like John Watts write him. Yeah,
the Joker bomb rolled in.
You mean the Goblin bomb?
You heard no,
everyone.
Yeah, the Goblin. My bad. The Goblin bomb. My bad.
Turn in your nerd card right now, Slim. You got it all.
I can't think. You guys are all talking. I'm trying to think. I'm sorry.
Just think harder.
Think harder, damn it.
Go ahead.
So anyway, the Goblin bomb, and you heard Defoe's cackle, and I'm like, oh shit. And then you saw thing, and it was like Malone on there, and I was like, oh shit,
Melina,
shit's getting. Melina, and I'm like, ah, shit, man, that's gonna be fucking. I gotta see this movie now. I might have to pirate it. I might have to look up all the scenes on YouTube.
I'm just gonna look up the scenes on YouTube. Honestly, I'm not.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna look up the scenes on YouTube. But
someone's gonna upload it. Someone's gonna.
I'll just wait. Okay, here's what happened. If Slim said that the movie was good or whatever, I'd be like, okay, then maybe I should see it. But that's about it.
No, the movie's not gonna be good. The movie's
I don't believe that. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe in it. That's the thing. I don't believe in it at all because I haven't cared for an MCU movie in a long time.
If the movie came out 6 years ago, I actually would have been like, oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, I probably would have cared more.
Okay, I'm honestly just waiting for Disney to do some dumb shit, where they're like last ditch effort. They're like, okay, we got Star Wars and Avengers and a fucking team up together. I'm waiting for that.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing in a horrible way.
That'd be amazing.
It'd be terrible. I'd be lining up for that because it'd be a terrible idea.
No, Slim, I hate to boost your bubble on this. So, sorry.
Okay, Slim, I hate to burst your bubble about this, but we heard a goblin cackle. We saw a goblin bomb, but we didn't see which goblin. So
there actually is a leaked poster that shows Doc Ock, Green Goblin,
but they're supposed to be bringing some other characters from what do you call it? The other
Electro.
No. It's definitely Defoe's bomb. That is Defoe's golden joke.
That is definitely his pumpkin bomb.
Yeah. Because
it's not Harry Osborn because Harry didn't cackle.
The Amazing Spider-Man one was silver.
The Amazing Spider-Man one was more silvery anyway, more silvery. These are golden.
I forgot he was in that.
Yeah, I did too. To be honest with you,
Amazing Spider-Man has some of the worst villains. I'll even give.
I actually like the lizard in the first one.
I actually like his plan was dumb and he looked dumb. I hated him. He was lizard one of my favorite villains, and I was like, ew, who's this dweeb? Who's this fake ass ninja
and the worst,
I actually liked his design. It was like it was.
And the worst part about it was the worst part about it was Raimi is also a big fan of the lizard, and he wanted to do a lizard in a Spider-Man. He set it. He set it up, and set it up in the first movie. He set it up in the
and two.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Emily.
Yeah, he did. No. He set it up, and he said, "Oh, see you, Emily. Thanks for coming on."
I don't know if you guys did hear though.
Emily.
Slim, did you hear though that lizard might be in this movie?
Yeah, I heard that. Electro.
Another poster where they
breaking down the trailer as hard as they could, and people was like this.
Oh my god! I forgot what he looked like. Oh my god, this is awful in Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, it is awful. It is awful. Don't look
we talking about who? We talking about
looks
awful in Amazing Spider-Man 2?
The fucking Green Goblin.
Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Why did they do this? Why?
I don't dislike the suit. I just dislike the face.
I'm looking at it.
I think it's all. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's all ugly.
And then
I actually like the glider in the Amazing Spider-Man when I liked how it looked.
But I can't remember how that looked.
Yeah,
it was very bladed looking, kind of bird-like sort of. And I was like, oh, that's kind of neat.
No, Green Goblin and fucking okay. I really think it's This is I will say one thing they should have done with Green Goblin in the first movie is they should have just used actual fucking Willem Dafoe's face and just paint him green.
Oh,
I actually like the costume. I think the costume.
Which one?
And not about the first movie. He actually has a goblin-looking face. Come on, guys.
I think that would have. I don't like that. I don't.
What, the goblin face from the original?
I don't like the suit. I never liked the suit in the first movie.
I actually really liked the suit. That's the funny thing. Everyone talking about the suit was terrible. I liked it.
I always liked it, but I'm always willing to say.
I don't know. I will say one thing. I'll say too. I'll say that the tone of the movie, like people like bring up like okay. One thing people will do a lot of times when people are like a fucking homie spider fan. Is they'll be like here's this one scene. Isn't it so stupid? Like you're actually just making me think like, man, I need to watch the movie again. It's so good because you're showing me this like dumb shit. And I'll eat that dumb shit every time because like it does feel it feels like it does at the same time it does also feel kind of Toketsu like like how it's all like hokey and stuff.
I mean, that's kind of. The Green Goblin kind of looks like a Power Rangers villain to that.
That's what I'm saying. I kind of agree with you on that part. I think they could have also gone the other route and made him just did him like green, put some special effects, made him look like Nightcrawler from X2, the movie.
But then I feel like that would have been too much of a problem because then they had to have the scenes where he's not looking like a goblin. And I think they probably would have.
They could have borrowed from the Amazing.
They could have done
Ultimate Spider-Man. That's what I'm thinking of.
I hated his Ultimate Spider-Man look.
I didn't like that either, but they could have just borrowed from that part for a little bit. Because I mean, either way, it was always like a suit. Like he was kind of like a rubber face in the original comics.
Actually, that's the thing that I'm really worried about with the end of this movie. I'm afraid that they're going to end it like they did with the Ultimates.
What happened?
Peter Parker dies at the end.
I don't know anything about the movies. I'll say I don't know anything about the homie spiders at all. I haven't watched any of them, so I can't really say. I can't comment too much about what
I'm afraid of is that they're gonna just have like Tom Holland and Tobey Maguire just putting Tom's on a pedestal like. You're just as much a Spider-Man as we are, kid.
Do you want to hear about the leaks that came out?
Okay, this is what I'm saying. Like what Frost Coochie's ever saying over here in the chat. It's like he looks scary. Like, okay, what's more intimidating? Fucking Willem Dafoe intimidating you, or the Green Goblin suit intimidating you? I feel like Willem Dafoe by himself.
Willem Dafoe would scare me. If Willem Dafoe came at me,
Willem Dafoe was scary regardless.
If I saw Willem Dafoe flying in a glider coming to kill me, you can see Green Goblin voice too, like, come here, black man. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna be very terrified.
Misery. That's what you've chosen.
Right?
That was probably one of the most brutal fights too that came out of nowhere.
Or he's coming down like on May. She's praying. She comes out like finish it.
That's another point. That's another point I brought up too. When I made a post not too long ago, I was like, all right, so we have Raimi Doc Ock and supposedly Raimi Green Goblin. Now, if anyone knows that Raimi film, I'm about to get smoked. That boy he better start hitting the gym. Start learning how to fight.
You know what's gonna happen though. They're both the two other Spider-Man be like, you're actually the best Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. So do you want to hear about the leaks that came out months ago?
Yes.
Okay, so the leaks are that during the final fight, it's all three Spider-Men versus Electro, Doc Ock, and Green Goblin. And Green Goblin's like the ringleader. Like he's somehow aware of the whole multiverse thing, and like he has a plan to like do something with it, and it involves a fight on the. I think they said it was on the actual Statue of Liberty. This fight takes place, or something.
Okay.
And Peter, not Peter. Listen to me. Maguire Spider-Man gets like at one point he's like fighting all three of them at one point, and is just getting his ass kicked, and it's implied. And the leak is that Toby dies at some point.
Cringe, pain, cringe.
And like Andrew and what's his name? Holland are the two left.
Holland.
That's the leak. Again, don't know how true it is. It's just a leak, so do not quote me.
Yeah, it does sound like a crazy leak, but if that is the case, cringe.
Yeah, that would be kind of like a slap in the face. Just did you bring Tom Holland? If you bring Toby back just to kill him again? Yeah. Just to kill him. Like, that'd be just
it'll feel like, in my opinion, that'll feel like
we don't need another dead Spider-Man.
Here's the weird part that I really want to point out. is that at the very end of the day, it's just so weird that people are so more or less like I said, people keep saying that hey, this new Spider-Man is the definitive Spider-Man. Like everyone's saying no, and people are like, hey, prove it. Okay, fine, I'll prove it with this new trailer. More people.
No one gives a shit about Holland. It's all about
no one gives a shit about anything going on with this Spider-Man. Everyone is hyped just to see the old characters come back. So I'm just gonna say this right now to everyone listening, to anyone who will listen. If a multi-million-dollar executive is listening, I doubt it. Here's what you need to understand. People will make connections to characters that they like. They will. Here's the thing. I'm just gonna be upfront about it. People are gonna forget about fucking Tom Holland Spider-Man. They're gonna say, "Oh, he was kind of cool," but in the grand scheme of things, I'm not gonna say he's gonna be forgotten. But people are here's the thing.
I'm just gonna go on record.
People are people will remember. Some people will remember Tom Holland Spider-Man. People can't forget Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. If that makes any sense.
I'll say that's one thing though. I'll say it's not just Tobey. It's it's Raimi. Like that's why I don't care about this. If they announced that it was Raimi doing this movie, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, if Raimi was doing it, I'd be a little bit more like, oh,
I find it funny. I find that funny too that this movie is supposed to be, because let's be real, this is a commercial for Doctor Strange's movie, which is unfortunate for a Spider-Man film.
I mean, they're all commercials.
And Raimi is going to be the one. And Raimi's going to be the one on the Doctor Strange film.
That feels so backwards.
His characters in this movie. It's like, and he's not even at least overseeing it. Like if I was Raimi and I heard they're going to take my characters,
excuse me.
I can't let a washed up lame-o on Watts touch my Doc Ock and my.
Excuse me.
No way.
Nah, here's the weirdest part about it.
Wayward.
Yeah.
I posted. I found the old tweets, and the memes are us.
Sweet. Let's get the magic. Let's get the magic.
And here's the weirdest part about it, though. the entire reason Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man exists is because Raimi literally said he was tired of the studio interference that they kept doing because Spider-Man. He admit like that's one thing I like about Raimi. He admits Spider-Man 3. He admits Spider-Man 3 wasn't his best stuff. He laughs along with it. He's like, yeah, this isn't my best work, and the studio made me do certain things that I didn't want to do.
Sorry. I got distracted by exaggerated swagger of Black Teen.
I'm sorry.
But are you talking about the third movie?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I rewatched all the movies recently, and I think half of the movie is really good, and then half the movie is kind of garbage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Both scenes are infinitely impossible not to watch though, because it goes from being cringe in like a funny way where I'm enjoying it to this is a really good scene. I really think all the drama that he had with Mary Jane going in that movie. Some of the best Mary Jane stuff in that whole part of this franchise.
Yeah, I really that's probably my biggest flaw with those movies. I really did not like Mary Jane at points.
Yeah, but she actually had stuff to do with that movie. She was had stuff to do with that movie. So I think it's it has that going up for it easily.
Yeah,
but I liked her a bit in part 2. I liked her a lot in 3, which is funny enough.
She actually has stuff to do. But I think it took it too far when all the Venom stuff is garbage. It's and it's also garbage in the way, still garbage in the way that I'm like, this is the best stuff ever. You'll get your peak.
The only Venom related moment in that movie I enjoy is when Peter does find Sam in the train. Not even the fight itself, but the beginning line that opens that fight where he's like, do you remember Ben Parker, the man you shot down in cold blood? And he's like, it doesn't matter. He's like, who does that matter to anyways? And Peter just yells everything. And I was like, oh my God. And
it is. Yeah, that was I don't like the retcon, but it's I don't like the retcon that introduced there, but it's it was hard though. It was hard.
Yeah, the whole fight scene, when he grabs their face and shoves it to the fucking
in the train. Oh my! the brutality. I'm like, bro, you cannot put these Raimi villains in the MCU and not hold up to brutality of it. Like,
we gotta get some brutality.
Like here's the thing, and like here's the thing. I'm worried about. You know what I'm really worried about? I'm worried about the fight scenes in this movie. Not the characters, the fight scenes, because like the fight scenes in the Raimi movies, the reason that they work so well, is that Raimi, again, he was a big fan of the original Spider-Man comics, so he knows how these things go down. And, like he gave them like movement and actual stakes, like. He had people be in danger and stuff like that. It was actually fairly realistic.
Fighting alongside the environments and making it all look
like when he's fighting
that whole train fight in the second one, like they're using the train.
The fight with Doc Ock is better than any fight scene in the MCU. I'm calling it.
And then my personal favorite fight scene in the MCU is when Iron Man and Captain America are fighting at the end of Civil War. I love that fight scene.
Yeah, I do love
that.
And
even that doesn't hold a candle to fucking train fight, even though that fight is good.
Yeah,
and it was the only thing in Civil War that I actually was like, that was, exception of Black Panther.
Even the fun little things they do in the movie, right? Where like when he throws Spider-Man upwards and Spider-Man almost hits like the overhead walkway, but he straights his body and slides through the tiny little green
that was awesome.
and just immediately tackles him, and they're both punching each other on the side of the
train. Yeah. And then Ock grabs him and slams him through the train like multiple times.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, okay. Yes, like how he moves around, the train's moving, and he's like the legs are moving around and doing all the work for him, and you can tell like Spider-Man is like how he bends his body. It feels like the comics are coming to life.
Yeah.
And like when you see that and like you compare it to like the MCU, you realize the MCU is very formulaic. It's just fight a bunch of bad guys in one sequence, have a traversal clean shot to another sequence where the other guys take their turn, fight some guys. Then traverse. Yeah, it's very.
The only fight scenes I like was the ones in Winter Soldier. Those are pretty good.
Winter Soldier.
Like the choreography for those are pretty good.
That's like the one movie I think is actually good from MCU.
They're practical fights, so you get to see actual humans fight. You're not just watching CGI army or CGI guy versus CGI.
Yeah, it wasn't like Black Panther where it's just like CGI cat suit.
The early PS3 cutscene, yes.
Yes.
It looked like a fighting game. It looked like a fighting game cutscene.
Guys, I'm sorry I gotta do this, but I might have to end the stream early.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
Because I got some stuff I need to do. All of a sudden, plus my tablet's about to die anyway.
Okay.
So, sorry about that.
That's cool.
But
that's fine.
It was good catching up.
Yeah.
If any of you guys are willing, I'm gonna be in the Discord for a little bit then.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down to hop on Discord chat.
Yeah, I'll be in there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not hopping.
Yeah.
You handle your business, though, Slim.
Yeah. Catch you later, man. This has been fun.
So, Joker, I gotta talk to you about that. You mean tell me you don't remember anything from the Raimi Spider-Man movies? Rewatch them.
Soggy?
Rewatch them, dude.
Who?
You good, Soggy?
What?
I'll straight up say I didn't like two. I didn't like two the first time I watched it.
I can hear you.
Did not like.
I actually got emotional watching two.
I thought no one could hear me.
No, I can hear you.
It didn't hit that hard for me the first time, but the second time it did.
I'm tired. I came back from Laughlin and Vegas. We had to drop my boyfriend off at Vegas.
Oh, Vegas.
So now,
did you do it big in the casino?
Yeah. So now I'm in.
Do it big in the casino.
Did you do it big in the casino?
I did, but he did.
My
My boyfriend won like 200 last night on craps and blackjack.
Oh, wow. Damn,
that's better than nothing. That's better than nothing. That's 200.
200 is 200.
Right? I can buy
he walked in with 30.
three games with that.
He walked in.
30 and left for 200. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, dude. That's
oh
winning.
yeah, he treated us to breakfast this morning.
Man got game.
But we should let Slim go.
Let's let him go.
Thanks you guys for coming on. Again, sorry I've been in and out, but I got I need to do some stuff real quick.
Gotcha.
Plus,
that's fine.
But it's great. Like I said, guys, I was feeling like shit. And for the past few weeks, and I'm just glad to be back. Just hopefully I can stay back. And you guys have been awesome.
Glad
Love
to have
you.
you back.
Talk to you guys later.
Glad you're back,
Love you too, man.
I love you too, Slim.
Pause.
You're family to me.
Okay.
Replay.
Pause.
All right, I'm gonna leave.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
Yeah.
That was not when Slim was saying when whoever just said that to Slim. I love you too, man. There's like, pause.
You guys are all like my.
Oh, whatever.
You gotta say pause, man. You know the
you're
rules.
like friends and family, man.
I don't pause.
I don't know what pausing means.
Oh, it's a joke from Boondocks where Riley was like, "You said something gay. You gotta say no homo. That means you gay." and then Granny's like, "I don't want to say no homo." It's like, "All right, if you want to be a homo, then." and then Granddad's like, "Stop calling your granddaddy a homo."
We're all homos here. Yeah, I'm being a huge homo to everyone. Fine, no homo. Even though I explicitly talked about a Selma Hayek foot fetish on the stream, I feel really embarrassed about that now.
Yeah. Hey, there's worse fetishes out there. Let's be real.
Oh yeah,
there's worse.
I thought you were gonna say worse streams. Shit. All right, sorry.
All right, sorry, we hold you up.
No, it's not you. It's not you. It's a fly nearly flew into my ear again. Shit.
Oh my god. Ew. I hate flies.
All right, talk to you guys later.
Yeah, talk to you later.
All right, see ya.
See ya.